Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Drama Area. In this video I will show you all the films of the Korean famous actor, Joong Ki. But before we start, support me guys and subscribe to my YouTube channel. His film number 1 is A Frozen Flower. The film is released on 2008. And Joong Ki played a support role as No Tak King's guard. The story is about, under the pressure of the Yuan kingdom, the king of Goryeo is pressured to produce a successor to the throne. But the king is in love with his loyal general Hong Rim. After seriously pondering the issue, the king asks his lover Hong Rim to sleep with the queen, with unexpected consequences. His film number 2 is Five Senses of Eros. The film is released on 2009. And Joong Ki played a main role as fifth story, Yoo Jae-hyuk. The story is about, in this omnibus film centered around the theme of Eros, 5 separate stories are presented. The main characters from each segment are connected with each other in one way or another. His concern: a man is attracted to the woman sitting across from him on a train ride to Busan. He then gets off the train after her, even though it's not his stop. He is then able to get her phone number. A few days later, the man plans to meet the woman for the second time. I'm here. Ahn Hai-rim awaits her husband while hiding to give him a surprise. Kong Hye-in-woo always worries about his wife being left alone. Hai-rim worries about Hye-in-woo because he will be left alone soon. 33rd man. On the set of a movie, a fresh new actress, Kim Mi-jin, and her charismatic senior actress, Park Hwa-ran, are having difficulties because of their stubborn and demanding director Bong Joon-woon. In the end, the senior actress Hwa-ran transforms Mi-jin into a sexy vixen to seduce the director. In My End Is My Beginning, Lee Jong-ha learns that her husband, Min Jae-in, has just died in a car accident while on a road trip. She then discovers that her husband had an affair with her old high school friend Kong Naru. After the car accident, Naru comes to Jong Ha and asks to live with her under the promise of her unconditional devotion. Believe in the moment. The 3 couples are all high school students and close friends. None of the couples has strong convictions about their relationship. They then decide to exchange partners for 24 hours. His film number 3 is The Case of Itaewon Homicide. The film is released on 2009. And Joong Ki played a support role as Jo Young-pil. The story is about a college student, Jo Jong-pil, is found stabbed to death in the restroom of a fast food restaurant in Itaewon, South Korea. 2 Korean Americans, Robert J. Pearson and Alex, are known to have gone into the bathroom after Jong-pil and become prime suspects. The prosecution must now determine which of the 2 committed the crime. And it's based on the true story of the Itaewon murder case, famously known as the Itaewon Burger King murder, that took place on April 3, 1997. His film number 4 is Hardy Paws 2. The film is released on 2010. And Joong Ki played a main role as Dong-wook. The story is about, when lovable Labrador Mayumi has a set of puppies, Dong-wook's, Joong Ki, grades start to suffer. Because of this, Dong-wook's mother decides to get rid of Mayumi and the puppies. The dogs then stay at a relative's video shop until the animals can be placed into an animal training center. Meanwhile, two unscrupulous jewel thieves come into the video store and spots the little puppies. Hyok Pil, Song Dong Il, decides to steal the littlest puppy to use as a runner to transport diamonds. Mayumi spots the two men taking away her young puppy and goes after the thieves. Can Mayumi save her puppy? Will Dongwook ever get to see Mayumi and the puppies again? His film number 5 is Penny Pinchers. The film is released on 2011, and Song Joong Ki played a main role as Chun Ji-woon. The story is about Ji-woon is a loser. He can't find a job, lies to his mom for money, and fails in the bedroom for want of 51. He may not have much to show for himself, but at least he's a good talker. But one day his mom abruptly cuts off the money tap, which means he can't pay his rent. This effectively renders him homeless overnight. But that same day, salvation arrives in the form of Hong Shil, his bottle scavenging savior. Hong Shil is a serious modern-day Scrooge whose hobby is visiting the bank to make savings deposits, and whose specialty is selling empty glass bottles and old newspapers for cash. Her philosophy in life is to steer clear of religion, boyfriends, and getting sick, because those things cost money. She has nothing but a TV for cultural entertainment. She believes anything within a 5-bus stop radius is walking distance, and she thinks she's entitled to taking as much free sugar from cafes as she pleases. She's great at saving money and she does anything she can think of to make cash. One day, her savings plans are brought to a screeching halt when she learns she needs a separate bank account under someone else's name to reach her goal of 200 million won. That's when Ji-woon comes into the picture. Yes, you're just what I needed. Hong Shil treats Ji-woon almost like her personal slave, while Ji-woon has no choice but to do as he's told. Their rooftop roommates relationship begins. His film number 6 is Tears in the Antarctic. The film is released on 2012, and Song Joong Ki played a main role as the narration. The story is about, at 60 degrees below zero, winter has come to the South Pole, the coldest glacial region in the world. Abandoned due to its bitter coldness, the South Pole is greeted by the real natives of this place, the emperor penguins, who have come to welcome new lives. Through the indescribable love and care gave by mom and dad, baby emperor penguins Penji and Sami awake from their eggshells. Gluttonous Penji, the #1 troublemaker in the South Pole, and cutie Sami, who loves daddy's embrace the best, become great friends. Then one day, Sami's dad goes out to the sea to seek her out. Sami left all alone, cold and starving to the brink of death, and Penji desperately tires to help Sami through her troubles. Could Penji and Sami possibly overcome numerous hardships and become beautiful full-grown emperor penguins? His film number 7 is The Grand Heist. The film is released on 2012, and Song Joong Ki played a support role as Young-gun. The story is about in the late 18th century of the Joseon dynasty, 1392-1910, during the last years of King Yongzhou's reign. Ice is a commodity more valuable than gold. Blocks of it are harvested from frozen rivers in winter, put in royal storage, and distributed or sold throughout the year for general consumption. When corrupt officials conspire to form a monopoly and fix its price, a gang of 11 professionals is formed to stop the scheme, and to do that they must make all the royal ice blocks in 5 storage rooms disappear for a night. His film number 8 is A Werewolf Boy. The film is released on 2012. And Song Joong Ki played a main role as Cheol-soo. The story is about summoned by an unexpected phone call. An elderly woman visits a cottage she used to live in as a child. She begins to recall her memories of a boy she knew 50 years ago. The young Suni and her family moved to a small rural village in Korea. There, they encounter a strange wolf boy hiding under a bush and take him in out of pity. Bothered by his wild eyes and feral behavior, Suni teaches the boy to wait patiently before a meal, put on clothes, and read and write the alphabet so that he can one day live like other human beings. His film number 9 is The Battleship Island. The film is released on 2017. And Song Joong Ki played a main role as Park Moo-young. The story is about during the Japanese colonial era, roughly 400 Korean people, who were forced onto Battleship Island, Hashima Island, to mine for coal, attempt to escape. His film number 10 is The Battleship Island, Extended Cut. The film is released on 2017. And Song Joong Ki played a main role as Park Moo-young. The story is about director's cut version of the movie Battleship Island. The director's cut version is almost 20 minutes longer than the film. During the Japanese colonial era, roughly 400 Korean people, who were forced onto Battleship Island, Hashima Island, to mine for coal, attempt to escape. His film number 11 is Space Sweepers. The film is released on 2021. And Song Joong Ki played a main role as Kim Tae-ho. The story is about it's 2092, and space is littered with floating satellites and deserted spaceships. The crew of the junk collector ship, the Victory, travels throughout space looking for saleable garbage, with heavy competition from other junk collector ships. Speed is the key to beating their rivals from other nations. When they discover a humanoid robot named Dorothy that's known to be a weapon of mass destruction, they get involved in a risky business deal. His film number 12 is Bogota, City of the Lost. The film is released on 2023. And Song Joong Ki played a main role as Gook Hee. The story is about in the 1990s, 19-year-old Gook Hee moves to Bogota with his family, wishing for a better life only to end up living from hand to mouth. Beginning at the bottom of the ladder, he goes through hell and high water and now dominates the black market of Bogota. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you loved the video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.